Hey guys, Sabrina here with Las Vegas Cosmetic Recovery, wanting to talk to you about rib remolding or remodeling, however they say it. You get what I mean. So right now, this is all the craze. What is it? Why would you get it done? Why is it the craze? And why are people raving about this? Okay, so let's start with what is it? So there's two different types of rib remolding that I have seen. One I have seen actually in Japan, where they actually are removing the floating ribs that we have right down here. And I think we have two floating ribs right here. And so when they are removing those, it's actually been known to cinch in your waist more. And in Japan, this is really common because they want that like anime girl look. So when they go in and they're wanting these like the big boobs, the big waist, but the big hips, I mean, and booty, but very tiny waist. So then they're wanting to get rid of the ribs. Now, I saw this one girl on Instagram. So this girl, she's talking about how she removed all her ribs. And I'm pretty sure those are some like ribs that she got from like Korean barbecue or something like that, you know, hilarious. But at the end of the day, you know, what are our ribs for, right? So our ribs are actually there to protect our organs. So when we get into trauma or like a car accident or say you fall from somewhere, our ribs are what is supposed to help protect all of our organs from impact. Now, if they're not there, just like how this girl's claiming that she removed all of them, like if you get hurt or injured by impact, like the chances of you dying are very high. So I personally wouldn't want to get this procedure done because I like my ribs and I kind of want to keep them in place. But now they're actually talking about a different type of rib remolding procedure done where they actually break your ribs. So instead of removing them, they will break them and then bring them in more. So, and then have them heal that way. So you have to wear a corset. And when they break them and put them in, then they're going to end up healing that way. Kind of like, you know, when you like, if you've ever seen anyone break a bone or anything, and then it ends up healing wrong, and they're walking with a limp now because same thing, but with your ribs, and we're doing it on purpose. So I have seen that way too. My only concern with this is, and this is just like, I'm a complete third party bystander, you know, whatever. I'm just a massage therapist. Well, what do I know, right? But now from what I've seen is like when they bring the ribs inward and you get injured, the risk of your rib puncturing your intestine, your organ, and you bleeding out is high as well. So the thing is, our ribs are there to protect us from trauma. Now, this is a cosmetic procedure. If you're trying to achieve a certain look, like the anime girl look, and or if you just want like that 20-inch waist girl, whatever, do you? If you want this, get it done. Okay. Now that's just like I'm making this video just so that I could share what I have seen are the cons. Now the pros are you get that waist, you get that very tiny waist. You're more cinched in and snatched, as the people like to say it. But at the end of the day, you know, you risk all these other things like, you know, your organs being punctured if you decide to just like do the cracking technique, or if you remove your ribs completely, like if you get into a car accident or any type of impact. Like, you know, for example, you know, when like if someone decides to come and jump you, and they're like literally like kicking you here or something, you know, that they're going to hit your organs instead of your ribs. Now, just something to think about. But recovery. Let's talk about the recovery from this. So the recovery is the same thing. You just had major surgery done. I know some surgeons, they will use drains for this. You got to think about it. The way that your body protects itself is with inflammation. So a trauma has been happened to the body, whether it's breaking a bone or removing a bone, it's going to fill with inflammation. So maybe it won't be as crazy as lipo, for example, but it's definitely on the spectrum of you're going to be recovering, you're going to need massages, you're going to need compression, you're going to need to follow the 5 keys. So without further ado, watch the 5 keys. I'll post that link down below if you're thinking about having this rib remolding surgery or remodeling or removing or whatever. And just think about the cons and the pros. So, and without further ado, like, share, subscribe, hit the push notifications for all things Las Vegas cosmetic recovery. Bye!